I'm Heyzeus, and in this video, I'm going to be crafting the first confirmed Souvenir Dragon lore in 7 years. The Souvenir Dragon lore is the god tier endgame CS skin, only owned by the richest collectors in the entire game. Even in the early days of CS, getting one of these things was nearly impossible. It was basically a myth, but thanks to Valve's latest update to skins, it is finally possible to get them again, and I am going to be the first person to get my hands on one. Let's get into things. Now, this video is sponsored by Skinsmonkey, the trading site where you can quickly and easily trade your skins. Just log in, add your trade link, and you are good to go. All you have to do is select the items you want and hit the trade button. There's over 150,000 items to choose from, and if you use my code Heyzeus, you can get up to $5 off your first trade. And even if you're not interested in trading, the site holds free, daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways that you can enter completely for free. It's a great site, check it out, link is in the description. So there's a lot to talk about in this video, but I think we need to start with the Souvenir Dragon lore itself. This is a pretty famous skin, you've probably heard a lot about it already, and it's a skin that can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's got a story that goes all the way back to Cologne 2014, which is 12 years ago now. Scary. Anyway, at this major, Valve introduced something called the Cobblestone package. This package was only available as a random drop viewers could get while watching Cobblestone at that major, so there was a very limited number dropped, and if you got one, it would have a 1 in 3,900 chance of giving you a Souvenir Dragon lore. Now, this made the skin so rare that it wasn't really legendary but outright mythical. You barely ever saw them. The oldest record I could find of one being opened was by an account called Node in August 2014. I can't be 100% sure about this, but I think it was probably the first, and apparently the owner insisted on getting $18,000 for this skin, which was seen as completely unreasonable at the time. I'm not sure what ended up happening exactly, but today you can find this skin in the inventory of this stacked Chinese trader. Anyway, the Souvenir package would be dropped all the way until Boston 2018. Altogether, about 500,000 packages were dropped in total, and that got the community roughly 120 Souvenir Dragon lores. Now, by the time of Boston, they were getting more expensive. One even sold for $61K after that event, which was seen as crazy at the time, but once the package was pulled, its price skyrocketed. In fact, it went from $25 to about $1,000, and a good Souvenir Dragon lore quickly reached six-figure territory. And with the supply of packages drying up, the unboxings stopped. Now, I've been trying to track down when the last Souvenir Dragon lore was opened. It has to be at least 2018 because there are 8 known Dragon lores from that major, but figuring out how much later is kinda hard. Famous unboxings like Sparkles, for example, are from well before that, and while there definitely are some recent videos, they don't seem very real to me. So this is from 2021 and I'm not really convinced. Also, the skin doesn't exist, which is, an issue. There's also this TikTok floating around from CS2.
Oh my fucking god!
And while it's less ridiculously fake, the skin isn't on a database anywhere, and the idea of someone just randomly unboxing something like this in a lobby is unlikely given it's a $1,000 souvenir package nowadays. It's also true that additional Dragon lores show up on the database from time to time, but this doesn't mean they've been freshly unboxed. It's very common in China for stuff to stay off the databases for years and years and years before turning up with some collector. But as far as we can actually tell, there hasn't been any new unboxing since at least 2019. And with the packages basically extinct, it seemed like this was pretty much the end. But then the Cologne major happened, and this major had a major twist. Souvenir Dragon lores were going to be possible again. In fact, souvenirs as we know them have been changed forever. Now, it's probably best to start by mentioning something Valve didn't do. You may have heard about souvenir trade-ups, and if you weren't paying close attention, a lot of the coverage might have given you the impression that you can trade up for souvenir skins. This is fake news. The actual update just makes it possible to use souvenirs in normal trade-ups. So I can put 10 souvenir knights into a trade-up contract, but that would just get me a normal Dragon lore. And it'd also lose 20k, which is not ideal. So what are we actually going to be doing? Well, that brings us to the next part of the video. So what are we actually doing? Well, this brings us to the next part of the video. You see, the way you actually get souvenir skins now is by buying them from Valve through this new crafting feature they've added. Now, this is it down here. As you can see, it's not active yet. It's a couple of hours before the matches start, but that means in the meantime, I need to get ready. And to do that, I need two things. First of all, I'm going to need a Dragon Lore, and I'm also going to need some Steam balance to buy the skin I need. Now, with getting the Dragon Lore, we could trade up for one, but doing that means I would lose about $20,000, so that's not really ideal. So instead, I think I'm gonna have to improvise. So luckily, I've got a technique. Let's see how this goes. Dragon Lore, if I go here, Heyzeus D-Lore. Right, there we go. I've gotten myself a D-Lore. Nice. Can I just take off the sticker too? We're not going to be using it, so I'll get rid of that. Now, the second thing we're going to need is enough Steam balance to buy the souvenir itself. And the service isn't live right now, so we can't see exactly how much it's going to cost. But people have data mined how it works, and basically, it's going to be the cost of the stickers minus a discount depending on how rare the skin is. And because the Dragon Lore is a covert, the discount I'm going to be getting is 50%. So to figure out how much it's going to cost, we need to figure out what player I'm going for. And to figure it out, we're going to need to look at the matches. Now, because I want to be first, I'm going to have to pick someone from one of these two matches here, which gives us 4 teams. And luckily for me, one of them is FlyQuest, the top Australian lineup. Now, obviously, being a true blue patriotic Aussie, there is only really one player here that's acceptable. I'll give you a moment to think about who it might be. It's pretty obvious. Okay, you got it? Yep, that's right. Story. We are going to be making a story souvenir. So if we come to the shop and put the souvenirs I need in the cart, these are them here. As you can see, it's 285 Australian dollars. Now, I get a 50% discount, so it's only going to be 142 Australian dollars. Pretty affordable, but there is one more sticker here, the map sticker. Now, we don't know how much it's going to cost. It says 1 coin here, but I think in practice it probably will be higher. So I'm going to deposit a bit of extra balance. I'm at 460 here at the moment, but we're going to get that up to 1,000. And it looks like the games are just about to be underway, so let's settle in and see what happens. Just checking in, 20 minutes out, still no souvenirs. Excellent pick, by the way. I'm jinxing things too. Okay, so 3 minutes left, still no souvenirs. All right, we're live. Time to watch the Aussies fuck them up. If I could read that, I'd be in serious trouble right now. Oh my god, fucking story. I guess I picked the right man. Holy shit. Okay, back to normal for the Australians. Uh-oh, that's an eco. Just checking in, by the way, still no souvenirs. Okay, they're in the lead. They've got a lead going into the second half, and I still don't have access to the souvenirs. They're still not here. Fuck. Okay, they'd always slipped away. Okay, still a game, and they're in the lead. Awesome, they're in the lead. It's actually going well. Okay, well, that didn't last long. Well, this one's looking pretty close. Okay, well, there's no way they lose this, right? No way, they can't lose it. They can't. See, caught it. Complete confidence, complete conviction. We're off to overtime. Okay, hold on. We've got a match finished. I need to see whether it's unlocked yet. I'm not seeing it. If that's the case. Oh my god! Fuck! They're on match point. Holy shit! It's a man advantage. There's no way they can lose this. They've got it. GG's boys. This is it. Right. Okay. I think they've got it. Okay. Fuck all this. Souvenir time. Okay. Now we just have to wait for it to show up. Any second now. Okay, so we're coming up to the end of the first half of the next set of matches. Don't ask me about the scoreline either, I don't know. But if you look behind here, as you can see, I cannot redeem souvenirs. And believe it or not, this is probably a positive thing. You see, I don't think they're going to actually unlock them until the whole first round of matches are done. And for me, that's actually a good thing, because it means I can pick any of the teams, not just the teams from the first 2 matches. And that means, sorry story, I'm breaking up with you. I am leaving you for Alistair. So I'm going to get on with watching a bunch of CS. God, my job is so hard sometimes. And hopefully in just a little bit, I'll be able to actually make this skin. Oh my god! That was amazing. I just want to say, you're welcome for the reverse jinx, guys. I did it for you. Wait, no, fuck it. Sorry, story is right back. Okay, we are on. We have Heyzeus's D-Law. Which player do we want? We want story. Sorry, Alistair, guess you're missing out. Negative 85%. That's cheap. That's really cheap. It's not meant to be that cheap. Okay, well, here we go. Activate tokens. Slow ass animations. Convert to souvenir. Okay, there we go. All right, we're in business. Okay, that's it. I own it. I actually own this thing. I like the stickers on it. The stickers bang. I gotta be honest, these are good stickers. They go, spot there. They go well with the Dragon Lore anyway. So in that respect, this is a W. Well, what should I even do at this point? Well, if you enjoyed this vid, please like, comment, and subscribe. Massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.